Alright, so I'm Erik Roualt, for anyone who doesn't know, and I'm going to be talking to you about the positive effects of video games. So I brought this Xbox controller. So who here plays video games? So so a lot of times people focus on the bad effects of video games, like whenever something bad like a shooting occurs. Most of the time, people point it at video games, violent video games like Call of Duty or something like that. And I'm just here to show you that there's a lot of good effects of video games besides the violent aspects. Yes. I've been playing video games since I can remember, since I got my first Game Boy Color when I was 8 or so. And ever since then I've been playing video games along with my other hobbies. And so I also did a lot of research on this and got a lot of credible sources. I'm going to break it down into 3 main points. Video games can help you in some ways, mentally, physically, and socially. Mentally, video games, according to a study done by Dr. Daphne Baevlier, a neuroscientist at the University of Geneva, she did an excessive study about this. And video games have actually been found to have a lot of good effects on your mental health. According to her, they help you focus and maintain focus. People that play video games tend to have better focus and a better attention span than people that don't play video games. And this is even more so, surprisingly, if you play the violent video games, like Call of Duty and stuff like that. It's pretty surprising, I know, but so according to her, of course there are limits to this. If you play video games too much and the positive effects diminish as the negative effects rise. And the good quote to summarize this is a quote by Oscar. I don't know. Everything in moderation, even moderation. So, expanding on the mental aspect, people that play video games have a larger attention span. And also it helps parts of the brain that help you sort through mass amounts of data for looking for a specific point in that data. So if you're a computer programmer, then it helps with that because it helps you find problems in the coding. So playing video games also help you physically. According to Dr. Baevlier again, they actually help your eyesight. A lot of times people think that it hinders your eyesight, but it actually, she's planning on using video games to improve people with bad eyesight's eyesight. It helps your parietal lobe, your frontal lobe, and your exterior cortex lobe. Specifically, which help with focusing and attention span. So socially, there's a large gaming community, and a lot of times people get together to play the games together. I know most of the time, many people don't play video games alone. Recently, for example, we have a pretty large TV in our room, and there are people every night at our dorm just playing video games and hanging out. So they're a good thing to do in your spare time. And fun fact, there in South Korea, more people gather to watch the StarCraft tournament than people gather in America to watch the Super Bowl. I know. And that's it.